Seza is important to Botswana's economic growth because the Sezas are able to anchor all sectors. They cut across all sectors of the economy. They are inclusive. They include every type of enterprise. Every person can participate in the economic growth of the economy. They also provide, like I mentioned in the presentation, serviced land that is readily available to allocate to investors. We all know that as entrepreneurs, one of the most difficult things that you find when you want to start your business is that access to land is very difficult. So because we have land that is available, that is serviced with water, fiber, networks, everything that you need, you are able to just come quickly and put up your factory. So that's the first advantage of being in the special economic zones. The second advantage is that we offer incentives that are not available anywhere else in the country. So you'll find that you can come in to the special economic zone and you will be eligible to 5% corporate tax and other fiscal incentives, as well as non-fiscal incentives which give you a competitive advantage as an investor, because we're able to facilitate you quickly, we're able to give you access to everything that you need for you to start up your business. So Seza is capable, or the Sezas are capable of anchoring the economy, especially as we move now, as we transition to this new transformative agenda, this new economic transformation program that we want to have in our country. And I believe that once we have all the projects, they can locate within the special economic zones and we will see rapid economic development. So Seza helps local manufacturers scale up and compete regionally and globally in a number of ways. The first way is that you can come in as a local manufacturer if you want to expand your business. So let's say you've been operating in the national space, now you want to expand, maybe because you have a contract outside now, an export contract you have signed with somebody who is now going to be your off-taker. You are able to now come into the special economic zone and we will be able to offer you that land that you require for you to expand your business. That's one way. There you are licensed as a Seza investor and you are eligible to the incentives that I just spoke about. The second way is that, let's say for instance you're still an upcoming business or a growing business and you want to expand and grow. You mentioned you want to scale up. We are able to take you and incubate you in the special economic zone so that we help you, we capacitate you with all the skills that you need, with the technology that you need, with the assistance of the anchor investors. Because remember, the zone will have anchor mega investors who are in our country, who we've given access to land to, who we've allowed to come and set up their businesses. One of the conditions we put in their licenses is that they need to empower, they need to capacitate, they need to create business opportunities for SMMEs and help them to grow so that they too can become large-scale mega investors as they are. So we have said that they will come into the zone and supply these investors. The investors will help them to meet the required standards, the required specifications, and once they are able to then supply these investors, they will then be able to grow and scale up to be able to participate in global value chains, to be able to export regionally and internationally. Looking at where the interest is and where the priorities are right now, I would say one of the sectors that I see coming up which will thrive in the next 5 years is the pharmaceutical sector, where we have a lot of interest, not only because the pharmaceutical industry is a lucrative industry, but also because the current shortages that we've experienced as a country is not only for Botswana, it's also regionally and I think throughout Africa. We've seen that we are able to actually manufacture these products ourselves. So we have seen that there's a lot of interest within the special economic zone from investors coming from outside who would like to come and set up in Botswana to take advantage of our environment, to take advantage of our stability, to take advantage of our creditworthiness, to supply the rest of the world from Botswana. So we are licensing pharmaceutical companies that will manufacture here and supply the rest of the world from here. That's the first industry. The second one, I believe that agriculture is going to really go big. Agriculture is going to go big because, of course, we are putting in initiatives and incentives to try to ensure that we really meet our food security needs as a country firstly, but also that we process the abundant natural resources that we have and the food resources that we have in terms of our grains, our cereals. We have those in abundance. So we've seen that we can no longer just export those as they are, but that if we add value to them, we can create employment for our people, and then we can also create much more income for ourselves. And then lastly, the automotive sector, particularly inputs to the automotive sector. So you'll find that there are certain things that the automotive industry needs, and these can be produced here. And then these can be included in the value chains now for example, for the car dealers, the car manufacturers who produce. I've seen that that is also something that is really coming up, and we look forward to it.